Would your parents ever believe this lot would have been here?
This is all ordered here, look.
And Charlie Brown's was on the corner, well known.
Up there, Charlie Brown's.
Yeah.
That turning over there was Pennyfields, the Chinese quarter, where Ted had his shop. Over there.
Careful if you don't know your way.
But this is all our area now. On the left was the old... that's the old pub, look. Our seat now, whatever that is.
That is the blacksmiths.
Blacksmiths. That used to be the blacksmith's arm.
Aniseed, it's called restaurant now.
This one, the old anchor's boarded up, look, really.
Yeah.
Now on the right hand side you had all the timber works. John Len Anton's, the massive great big timber works.
Oh, restaurant,
Bing Street now, look, Reed.
Oh, Bing
Street. Right.
Now we lived in the next street, Strafford Street. And there was a big timber firm along here, wasn't there, Len Anton's?
Is this Strafford Street?
Oh.
Yeah, this is Strafford Street. Looks like the old
Is it
church has
Strafford
gone.
Street?
I think so.
Well, Strafford
If this
Street's
is Stafford
next to
Street,
Bing
our shop was
Street.
just about there.
It's got a bit. Oh.
I think you'll find this is the fig tree coming up now, John. Over there.
Yeah.
That looks like the fig tree. We're in Stafford Street on Mill Wall.
Eh?
And here is a fig tree. I'll now turn you around to someone. John and Reilly Phillips. John, I think you know a little bit about that fig tree over the road, don't you?
I should think so. In 1943, my father started up a greengrocery business here and made a success of it. We was at Spitalfields Market.
Here is a better shot of the fig tree. I will zoom in and hopefully you might even see there's a few figs in it. And I will go down now to John and Renee, who are under this fig tree. Look at this blooming great fig tree.
My father certainly planted those 2 figs that my father gave us that came from Percy Dalton's Spitalfields Market. We didn't know, but my father turned around and he said, "Laurie, where's those 2 figs?" She said, "Jim, I've planted them the front to go."
John also had horses to deliver, not all these cars and lorries that you see down here now. So you'd see him trotting out the yard on the horse delivering all over on this Millwall estate. Is that right, John?
That's correct.
That's
Yeah,
enough.
that's
Henry.
right. Yeah,
And
certainly.
here is a fig tree in Stafford Street, only 2 or 3 minutes from Canary Wharf. Here's a gentleman that'll be able to tell you more of the history of this tree. Well, we've got 2 gentlemen here and they even know each other by chance. John Phillips and Bobby Lee. You come from this area the same as John then?
I was born in next turning.
So you know what he's telling me about this fig tree is true. Did you know the true story of this fig tree until now? You knew it got planted by his parents?
Yes, correct.
So John, you were saying the fig tree actually got planted because you were greengrocers down the end of the street, were they?
It's across the road here, yeah.
And a very big place?
You walk through an alleyway underneath, with a big greengrocers in the back.
So he was quite well known, his dad and that, as the greengrocers on there. So to see a fig tree on the Isle of Dogs, literally almost next to Canary Wharf, is a bit amazing. But and you say it got planted by your mother, John?
There it is.
And now seeing it grow like this, would your parents ever have believed what else would have grown up around you, all these great big tall blocks? And what would have you just said to them? It's going to be like the New York skyline just out the road there. Do you think they would have believed you, or do you think they would have thought you were kidding?
Never believed it.
So when you were young people on here, this is talk about change. You have really seen
Seen a lot, yeah.
John was saying that it was still rationing during the war, that you couldn't get fruit and all that very easily. There was so you had rationing, and I hope your mother got share fair of bananas when they got them then off you two. Yeah. Oh no, it's brilliant. So and at the other end of the street, which is now they're doing a lot more building. You must have heard the noise. There was an old church, John said,
Just over the road there. Where this was, on the right.
and there's quite a lot. That accounts for all these trees, because you were saying again earlier on, it's surprising the amount of trees. But as you were saying, I think you said there was a preservation order on them when they actually did all the rebuilding.
No.
You weren't allowed to pull them down.
No, it was only for the order on the fig tree, not to touch it. When they started clearing all the slums that they thought, they weren't really slums. When somebody must have come on while I was working and said, don't touch that tree on the front. And there's a preservation order on it.
And they did a wall around it now.
Yeah, they put a wall around it. Look.
And you lived in the street nearby here before you moved in here, when the old,
yes.
and again similar sort of houses to John. And again, John turned round and said that when he started down here, talking of gardens and everything, you'd have been out to get the horse manure from the cart because they had stables and horse and carts, not all these motor cars we hear now. Again, so that's another change that you two gentlemen have seen. Would you believe it? Right. All right. Anyway, I'd like to thank you two very much, and I can see you had quite a life of it when you come down here and see. This is what I call the true EastEnders, not necessarily the people that have moved here now. Right. Thank you.
Cheers.